Good morning. My name is Spencer Miller, and I'm a junior at the University of Tennessee in Electrical Engineering. And I hope I remember everything I want to say because I wrote this talk last year. So, if you don't know me, I graduated from Dalton High School in Kingsport in 2014, and I had a wonderful Christian development growing up here at First Baptist, all the way from the children's ministry through the fun times in middle school and high school, and got to do many things through that, go on mission trips to different places, different parts of the country, serve on the worship team, and do all kinds of youth events. So all these instilled in me from an early age the importance of having your faith close to you and making it a big part of your life. So as I went off to college, lots of things were different. I was in a new place with new people. I needed a new church and a new peer group. And having always had those things completely in place and taken them for granted made it very different to go somewhere else where none of that was there, and you had to find it all on your own. So in doing that, I had to trust God to help me find those things in a new place. So I was able to rely on my development here, growing up, to continue my faith in college, and finding a church, finding a peer group, and finding ways that I can serve Christ. So the verse Philippians 1:6 says, "And I am sure of this, that he who began a good work in you will bring it to completion at the day of Jesus Christ." So I visited several churches, probably too many, and some were similar to First Baptist, and some I found were not. I checked out various student ministries and Bible studies my freshman year, and having my knowledge of the faith helped me discern which of these were really Bible-based, which followed Christ, and which served Christ, and helped me make the best decision. So eventually I got very involved in two places. BYX, I'm in, is a Christian fraternity at UT, so we do lots of outreach, we have accountability, and it gives me a great peer group. We have a group of guys I meet with once a week. It's just accountability. Are you in the Word? How are you serving? And just calling you higher. And that's been a huge blessing to me. And additionally, I found a church. I go to Calvary Baptist Church in Knoxville, so that's given me a church family and a great ability to serve in different opportunities. That's also given me the ability to have multi-generational relationships, which has been a blessing because with campus ministries, it's all 20-year-old kids who don't have their lives figured out, don't know what they're going to do. But with that, you can go and you can say, hey, you just started your new job. What can I do to get to that point here in a few years and serve Christ through that? Or how can I serve a family when I have that one day? And so that's been great. I've been able to continue serving in worship there. Additionally, serving as a small group leader, both spiritual gifts that FBC helped me develop. So I wanted to give a few words on why you need your faith to be a part of college, because that was one thing I really wrestled with going into UT my freshman year. So the first reason I said is you won't naturally be surrounded with faith like you were in high school. You won't have that core peer group you necessarily had. But with church ministries and campus ministries, you can definitely rebuild that. So just to illustrate that, a Lifeway survey a few years ago, 25% of professors claim to be atheist or agnostic, compared to only 5% of the general public. So per 100 people, there's 5 times as many professors who be atheists than the general public. So you're going to be surrounded naturally with people that are different and people that have different beliefs and don't necessarily agree with you. Additionally, related to peer group, 30% of college students attend church as opposed to 52% of high schoolers. So you're not going to be surrounded like you were in high school necessarily with tons of kids that go to church, have your beliefs, and you're kind of on the same ground. Like a lot of kids are not going to take that for granted and say, I believe that as well. Additionally, trials will be tougher than before, and you're going to have to rely on God more, just completely than you did any time in the past. So just like when you drive 4 hours for the Tennessee-Georgia game and Georgia throws a touchdown with 15 seconds left, or when you go to the Florida game 9 hours away and Florida does it as well. But in seriousness, you're away from your home, you're with all new people, academics are tougher than they were in high school. Additionally, you're on a job and spouse search from the day you hit campus most of the time. And there are always new temptations as well, and that kind of goes with the peer group. But having that great peer group and turning to Scripture can push you in the right direction with God's guidance. Matthew 18:20 says, where 2 or 3 together in my name, there I am with them. And like I said, you need a group of people. You can't just do it on your own. Like, it's going to be impossible with the kinds of struggles you'll have, and you have to do that with God's help. So in closing, thank you very much to everyone here at this church serving with children's and youth ministries. I want to make it a point because sometimes you don't always see the fruit of your labor when you're working with children or working with youth, and it's very tiring and weary. But when you do that, you instill in those children that your faith is important to you, and that you serving is important. And that shows them when they get to a later age, hey, I should attend church, like this matters. My parents did this. Adults in my church did this. This should matter to me, and this should be part of my life. And I can say for sure, without the experiences I had here and the understanding of my faith I gained here, I would not have been able to follow Christ as well in college, and I'm so thankful for that. So, Happy New Year, and thank you very much for having me speak.